So right now I am in what's called a season of isolation and separation, and I didn't necessarily know what that meant. Well, like I didn't even know that this thing existed until recently. Basically what it is I'm at a point where the universe or God or whatever you believe in is putting you in a situation where it is removing quite literally everything from your life that does not serve you, and it feels like you basically are alone and nothing seems to be going your way. But it's not exactly the case. What this kind of situation is basically removing all the bad things that don't serve you from your life and making space for the good things or the things that you actually do deserve, which I had a hard time believing. I didn't think that that was going to be the case at all. I was fully expecting to just be in a situation where seems like everyone that I cared about or wanted to be or wanted to have in my life is just getting removed. Because like right now I'm single again. I don't have very many friends per se that I talk to. I got no roster, kind of glad I don't have a roster. It's not really the kind of person I am. Been better than that for my whole life. It seems like my YouTube is kind of stagnant. It's not necessarily growing as rapidly as it used to, but it's also not fallen off. So I think the universe is kind of granting me my dream of being a YouTuber. I think personally, I think this is the thing that is saving all the room for. And since I'm in this season of isolation, it is now time for me to level up. So I'm basically just working on myself. I kind of have I don't really give a shit about anyone attitude now. Used to not care, actually. I used to be super self-centered and didn't really care about anyone else's feelings, kind of did my own thing. And then over the last couple years, I became a lot more empathetic, which isn't exactly a bad thing, but at the same time, it also kind of got me fucked over. So I have to find a balance now for the two, and that's the struggle slash challenge that I'm facing right now, is trying to find a balance between being still empathetic and also like caring more about myself and doing what serves me instead of what serves other people. I think the first step of doing what I want to do is now changing my YouTube channel a little bit and not so much focusing on the game I was playing before. And if this absolutely tanks my channel, then maybe that's also part of the separation or isolation. My god, I just got stuck in like an infinite sneeze combo. I felt like it just was never ending. So I'm really locked in and focused on myself right now. Kind of just trying to do my own thing. I don't really got anyone in mind in my life that I'm focusing on or paying attention to. Just all about me right now. Just doing what I gotta do to get by. And obviously, eventually someone will make their way into my life at some point, but I am by no means worried about it in the slightest. I am pretty excited to, I know you can just hear it in my voice of how enthusiastic I am to start something new. I've really been in dire need of change recently. The old system that I've been having in my life just clearly hasn't been working. I've clearly been not doing what I need to do within myself and within my life to get to where I need to be. I've been letting people hold me back, and I ain't doing that no more. This time the focus is on my aspirations and my goals. The thing that I cannot stress enough is just how badly I want to be a YouTuber. This is literally the biggest goal and the biggest dream I've ever had, is to just be able to sit here, play some fucking games, and talk to people and make money off that. Like, who would not want that? I'm not necessarily a good streamer because, obviously if you've tuned into any of my streams, they are terrible. Just because I, for some reason, can't figure out how to get my computer to work properly or how to get my internet to stay consistent for a single day. That for some reason is a miracle. But if I can get to a point, where I'll be able to get better equipment, that'd be sick. But right now, I think I just gotta stick with the YouTuber aspect because it's a lot easier for me to do. With time, equipment, money, just the easiest and most doable. So that's where I'm at. I would like to be a streamer at some point, maybe, or at least do it more often. But right now the videos are the easiest thing. Damn, that dude went flying. I mean, even the popular YouTubers are kind of trying, or not trying, but doing some type of content like this where they just play old games and do more commentary focused stuff to kind of bring back the old feel of YouTube, which I fuck with heavy. I don't really watch Jay Schlatt, but he does have it's called the Weekly Schlap or some fucking shit, I don't know, where he does this, where he just plays like Call of Duty and talks about random stuff, which I got mad respect for. I mean, he's already made it far enough to where he doesn't need to do that, but it is pretty cool that he is giving that a whirl. So he stole my idea. I don't know when he started doing that. I just came across a video that he did today. Ooh, I should use Husk Cannon. This thing used to be like super good, and then I think they nerfed it. They nerfed a lot of weird stuff in this game. I don't understand the need to nerf stuff in a PvE game. Always been odd to me. Just leave shit broken. It's not hurting anyone. But I think it's best for you guys as well to stop doing stuff in ways that you're only focused on how other people will feel about it, or you care more about the opinions of others than your own dreams, your own goals, and your own what you know is like what you want, your own wants. That's something that you should set the tone early on in your life so that you don't have to be like me where you're almost 24 and let people walk over you, because I'm not going to be doing this shit anymore. I don't care if it makes me look like an asshole. I'll be actually just doing stuff that I want to do, what I care about. Focus on myself. Let too many people control me. I'm getting clobbered right now. I'm gonna be in my nonchalant era, I guess is the better way to do it. Like, I'm already a pretty laid back and chilled guy. I'm not afraid to, you know, show emotion. Like, I'm not nonchalant in the sense where you'll never get any sort of emotional reaction out of me. Like, I'm definitely secure enough in myself to where I'm not afraid to have emotions. And none of you should. You know, being someone who's completely shut off from their emotions, that it's not healthy, and you're gonna damage relationships if you do that. If you don't express yourself or your feelings, you're gonna really harm people in ways you don't even know. So if you can get out of that bad habit as early as possible, I highly recommend, because it'll save you in the long run. You can be nonchalant and still have emotions. Like, you can obviously just have a better ability to control them and stuff. That's part of the chalant, but you know, don't be afraid to express them. Feel the feelings. Not a bad thing to have feelings. You know, for the guys out there, don't be afraid to express your emotions to a girl. And girls, do not throw it in their face. If a guy is expressing emotions to you, it just means that they actually care about you. And if you throw it in their face, you're a piece of shit. Respectfully, that's law. Being able to communicate is a skill that a lot of fucking people lack in this world. So if you can develop an ability to actually be able to effectively communicate your emotions and stuff, you have a insane skill that you won't even understand. So let people take it for granted, you know, get them out of your fucking life. They don't deserve it anyway. They shouldn't be there if they take that for granted, or if they, you know, make you feel like shit for expressing your emotions or concerns. Don't be gaslit. It's kind of where I went wrong in areas. I allowed people to, you know, dismiss my emotions and dismiss my issues or my problems or concerns. Like, I'm not a narcissist. I'm not bringing up concerns because I'm trying to make you feel like shit. It's mostly because, like, confrontation and any sort of, like, conflict is not a bad thing. Like, I'm doing it because I want to move past these things and, you know, solve them to better a relationship with someone, whether it's a friend or a romantic relationship. If you're someone that can't take or that can't deal with conflict, then that's some shit you gotta work on, my friend. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that is a problem. If you run or avoid conflict, you know, obviously don't be a person that just starts unnecessary conflict, but if you have genuine concerns, express them 100%, but do not walk away from conflict and do not dismiss concerns of others. Even if it's the littlest thing ever. It could be over some absolutely dumb shit, but if you really respect the person you're with, or like your partner and stuff, then it's not a small deal. God, I couldn't get that out. If you really care about someone, no issue is beneath you for resolution. You'd always be looking to solve things with your partner or whatever relationship if they truly care. That's part of my new boundary that I have with myself, is to not let people dismiss conflict or my emotions. I'm not going to let someone dismiss what I'm feeling or push it aside like it's nothing. I'm not going to deal with this shit ever again. Makes you feel absolutely horrible. Because it's stupid that I could have a problem with something, and by the end of the situation, I end up apologizing to the person because it hurt their feelings that I brought up a concern I had with them. Like, come on. What kind of dumb shit is that? It's crazy that I let it slide for as long as I did. That's like, it's obviously it's a part where you really care about someone that you lower your standards to, but I'm not going to be doing that again. I'm never going to lower my standards or my boundaries for someone, even if I care about them a lot. If they're not willing to step up to the plate, then I 100% deserve better, because it's not if you really care about someone, you're going to fucking step up. in the areas where you're lacking. It's not going to be some fucking impossible task to change a little bit. Like, don't change who you are as a person for someone, but if you suck at communicating and someone expresses that to you, put in the fucking effort to fix that and to change. Because it's not impossible, and it's not insanely difficult to just learn communication skills. If you have to, go to therapy. If it's really that difficult for you to learn that. I'm in a new arc. It really is time for me to level up. I deserve this. I deserve a new era of myself. I feel like I've done pretty good in life and worked really hard to get to where I'm at, and I think I deserve a good upgrade in life. Hopefully I can get there, because that would be really, really sweet if I can really get this YouTube shit going and get that ultimate dream possible. I enjoy being a chill guy, you know? I'm just a chill guy. I'm very sensitive, not afraid to express that. Like, I am very emotional individual on a deeper level, but I definitely have gained a lot of knowledge in myself and my ability to express emotions. I used to be an avoidant individual who shut down, stonewalled anytime someone brought up conflict, but I decided one day that I wasn't going to do that shit anymore because it's not healthy, and that's where I'm at now. And I'm very happy that I've gotten to that point. It's nice to be able to see your own growth, because if you can't even notice that you've grown over the years, not just by saying, like, obviously everyone grows over the years, but if you can't actually pinpoint what you've exactly grown in, then I'm not sure you really have at all. I mean, I guess that's not necessarily true. You can still grow in ways you don't even recognize yourself, but you definitely got to be able to see the areas that you were once flawed in and how you're better at handling them. I think that's a vital point in the character development. Got to be able to get on that self-reflection game. If you cannot self-reflect in any means, then gonna be quite a rough karmic life, because you're just gonna get like railed by karma, and you're not even gonna understand why. Because if you can't even self-reflect and realize the areas that you're lacking in, then you're gonna just feel like the world is against you. Because I'm biting the bullet for my karma right now. My karmic debt has been paid in full for sure with this whole isolation that I'm going through. I consider my debt paid for sure. You know, there's plenty of people that I have definitely done wrong in my life, but I've also apologized to those people and at least had some sort of closure with myself, knowing that I still at least apologize. Whether they accepted it or not is obviously up to them, and if they really care, like, that I did it in the first place. And some people I don't have the ability to apologize to, because, you know, I'm like fucking blocked on every platform or something, or I have no ways of contacting them. But for the majority of it, I have apologized to every individual that I have done wrong in the past, and that takes a lot of balls. I'm mostly talking with women. There's still some friends and stuff that I probably should apologize to for some things, but when it comes to women, for sure, I've definitely gone and apologized for all the ones that I've done wrong in the past through my avoidant attachment style, because I was someone that would get too close and then get scared of commitment and then bounce, and then that shit just happened to me. So karmic debt paid in full. I respect, because, you know, I at least recognize that's where I fucked up in the past, and now I'm paying for it. So it's not exactly the worst thing in the world. It still sucks. Like, it's obviously not a good situation, and I'm not exactly happy for it, but, you know, it is what it is. Life done lifed me. Not the end of the world. It's just a life-changing event for the current me. But I can proudly probably look back on this and be glad it happened. Future me won't be disappointed. I know that, because I'm not gonna let this eat me alive like it used to. You know, fool me twice, shame on me, I guess. I fell for it. I got baited. I went back to the same shit that broke me. So never again am I doing that. That's for sure. Can't go back to the same thing that broke you, because it's not going to fix you. That's a fucking fact. Learn that the hard way. Never again, sir. But that's part of the leveling up, is, you know, now I'm never going to let that boundary slip. I'm not going to let people disrespect me like that ever again. I will not tolerate disrespect. That's like the only thing that men want in relationships, is to be loved and respected, but really fucking hard to get respect nowadays. Some people just don't understand how to respect another person, because a lot of people are just so self-centered that they only think about themselves. Please, for the love of God, people, don't get into relationships with the mentality of what will I benefit from this, or what will I gain from this, because you're just gonna hurt another person for no fucking reason. Remember that not everything's about you, and when it comes to relationships, it's a two-way street. Just be a half decent human being and respect your partner, and you will have a very good relationship. Goes both ways too. Like, don't be a dude fucking hitting on chicks and sliding into DMs of other girls while you're in a relationship. Don't be a piece of shit. Hate to break it to you guys, but like, if you're that type of person, you're not a player, you're just insecure and you seek validation in a stupid way. Karma always comes full circle, by the way. Don't ever think it won't happen to you. I made my own mistakes in my relationships, but I am going to never make those fucking mistakes twice or ever again. That I am not proud of the things that I have done in the past, but at least I know I will be never run by emotions or temptations. I'm never going to do something that I wouldn't want done to me ever again. Because again, I at one point in my life was self-centered and only thought about myself. If you guys haven't read into like attachment styles, they're quite interesting, and it's a lot of stuff that I wish I would have known in the past. It'll really help you figure out like if you're always wondering why these things happen to you and stuff like that. I hope I can, you know, expedite the process of being the best version of myself. I'm gonna obviously not expect it to take a certain amount of time. I'm just gonna let time obviously run its course, but I'm gonna do everything I can to, you know, actually focus and lock in, do what needs to be done, you know. And I might have a little bit of a setback. Like, obviously the views and stuff are probably not going to be as anywhere close to my normal For Honor stuff, but that's fine. I'm fine with a little bit of a setback to get to a point where I'm enjoying a new version of what I like to do. 'Cause at the end of the day, I just like making YouTube videos. That's always what I've enjoyed doing, and it's what I will continue to do. Darn, almost got him. I don't know. I don't think there's a new. I don't fucking know. I don't know where I was going with that point. I guess I'm delayed a little bit of the new year, new me. I should have just accepted the season of isolation a lot sooner instead of getting high on fucking hopium. I was way too caught up in hope, and it really set me back. And I'm kind of annoyed with it. A hell of a drug to be hopeful and a hopeless romantic. But I'm cutting that line, cutting the red string, that like soul attachment or whatever that red string theory is, cutting it. Fuck that. I'm very much a love 'em till you hate 'em individual. By heart, I am definitely a love 'em till you hate 'em. Feels the best for me. Like, I know some people are like, oh, you don't have to hate, but yeah, I do. I'm not gonna let you do me like that and then then let you walk around in life knowing or having some sort of false idea that I'm somehow happy with the way things turned out. Like, what the hell? No. Like, no, that was like once a situation that I thought was going to be my forever. And then I get bit in the ass. Like, I'd be damned if I let you think that we're on good terms. Again, I'm never gonna take that disrespect ever again. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be on for a bit. Not really sure there's anything else I could really add to this. So maybe leave in the comments if there's anything you guys want me to talk about or something. Let me know. I'll be open to suggestions and stuff and try to see if I can formulate thoughts or commentary based off of it. I'm sure I can. I just might need me some things in life or some situations of what I would do. You know, I'm not exactly the best mentor or advice on any situation, but outside opinions where there's no sort of bias can really help. So you never know. So yeah, I guess just leave in the comments if there's anything you guys are interested in or want me to maybe go over or talk about. But I think that's going to be the end of the video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Peace out.